my dear stranger. 2025 is over. No reason to plan that big break unless you're planning to take a break. Because in this last quarter of the year, it is crucial to take these times to reflect on what you did, on what you want to do, and how good you managed yourself this year. But what you seem to forget is that you've taken charge more than you have in the previous years. And that charge isn't exactly what you assume might be important, but an overlooked power, which is the power of focus. Focusing is never given, but it can be improved through your practices of silencing your mind and letting one thought process at a time. We are living in such a fast world, and pets are being forced to project themselves into the future at all times. But thinking into the future makes you forget about the little tasks that matter now. But you have to remember that activating your focus allows you to look at everything in your life in a broader picture instead of minute by minute. Yes, you are staying in the now, but performing by the minute is not staying in the now. It's acting in the now, which are two different things. Staying in the now is appreciating the presence and allowing what's coming to you, as opposed to acting in the now is projecting yourself into the future and what you should do. But we're pets. We get lost in the sauce sometimes and have fun in having urgency to do everything at once. We feel like superheroes when we end up taking on 12 tasks at a time and completing them all in one scoop. But is that sustainable for your body? Is that sustainable for all the other qualities that you value in life, such as relaxation, family time, or taking a step to study yourself and reflect so that you can perform better for the next task ahead of you? Focusing on all the missteps that you have done and forgetting what was done right only makes you evolve backwards, because you're working based on fear over working on appreciation for yourself for pulling through these days. So today, we have reached the quarter end of the year, where reflection is crucial for you to take on to the next years ahead of you. There's no harm in planning, but there is harm when planning plans you. when you highlight the negative things in your life. That power of focus is utilized to make that emotion stronger. And emotions, at least for us pets, dictate our next action ahead of us. And when your outcome becomes a source from fear, the outcome will never be guaranteed for you, making your emotions and your life feel like an endless roller coaster. But as you know, I am here to divinely tell you this message, that you can change that right now. It doesn't take a year to think differently. It only takes a second to change your track of focus, focusing on things that work out for you and focusing on what you could do better based on the things that you did well. There's always room for improvement, as well as there's always room for appreciation. That I'm not seeing enough pets practice. You must put love into the pie in order for the pie to come out juicy and warm. You must give the time for the pie to bake in order for it to come out just right. The same goes for you. In this quarter, or whatever time you're seeing this, in this era, you are now baking. You might feel like you're going to overcook, but just know that prior you has put the right temperature and the right time for you to divinely come out as a great pie. I know it's funny to see a turtle talking to a stream of beings, but someone has to remind you of your power, and someone has to tell you 2025 is over. New Year's resolutions drag you down. So just do what feels right, and do it now. Share these nuggets of wisdom, but be wise of who you're telling this to. Not everyone is ready to focus.